Have you reached that point yet where you feel like chronic pain is stealing your life?
I know that feeling so well. Waking up already exhausted, trying everything and still hurting. What if the way we think about pain is part of the pain? That was the shift that changed everything for me.
Living with chronic pain feels like being trapped in a never-ending cycle. Simple tasks become giant hurdles. Some mornings, even getting out of bed felt almost impossible. After that long, what happens is the pain is not just felt in your body, but it's also living in your heart and soul. I really started to feel like I was just the person in pain. Like, oh, what's wrong with her now? I'm sure you have had that feeling before, or you probably know someone that has. Maybe you know this feeling. It can get super lonely when you feel like no one understands. Then the fear that things are never going to change sets in. It's almost like a regular occurrence to have to cancel an appointment or plans because I'm having symptoms and it's too difficult to carry a conversation, to go out for a meal and sit in a regular chair in a restaurant. Like, these are things that slowly just stopped happening. Going to visit anybody, and you do start to feel like it's never going to change. I remember feeling that way, and I proved myself wrong. Things did change. It's no surprise that studies show 50% of the people living with chronic pain are also experiencing anxiety and depression. I've definitely been there and understand how heavy it can get. I remember I was at that point where I thought, this is not going to change. This is it for me. My life is going to be in a wheelchair or in my bed. Life as I knew it was not returning. I remember thinking to myself, if this is the way my life's going to be, I don't want to be here if it's like this. This is no kind of life. Something in me changed. Something sparked inside. I don't know if it was the video I watched or something someone said, but it definitely changed my mindset. I decided that I'm going to take control of this situation, and I am not staying like this. Like, I'm not spending the rest of my life in my bed or in a wheelchair if I don't have to. I decided to continue learning about the mind-body connection and how incredibly strong the power of our mindset is, and how powerful all those thoughts that I've had for so many years of negativity and illness and all kinds of emotions that aren't pleasant. And they all contribute to how you feel physically. So if you feel so weak and not well, and you're not getting much from your doctor in terms of answers or things to do, you are also wanting a better quality of life. You're missing fun in your life, but you can have that back. You do have a choice. You have a choice. And that's what I realized. I realized I could either let the pain define me and be the girl that's always in pain, or I could learn to see it differently. And just that tiny shift in my mindset started a pattern of changes that helped the way I felt improve so much. And that trickles down into everywhere in your life once you start feeling better. Here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. You ready? My pain is real, but it doesn't get to be my identity. My pain is real, but it does not get to be my identity. So you're going to feel into that. Your pain does not define you. It's not who you are. And even when you're having that pain, you still have parts that feel good. Try to start shifting your thoughts to those areas of your body that feel good and away from the painful. Just try that little experiment and see if it changes the pain that you're having. You might be pleasantly surprised. It definitely helps me, and I continue to do that. So give it a try and let me know how it works. When I finally decided that my pain was not going to define me, I felt like I could relax or let go or something. I felt lighter, and I finally felt like I could breathe. Here's how I started using this new mindset, like this second chance, one gentle step at a time. I practiced noticing when my thoughts were actually making my pain feel bigger than it really was. My thoughts were actually making my pain bigger than it was. So you want to practice noticing when your thoughts are making your pain feel bigger than it is. Step 2, I chose one small thing that brings me joy, even if I could only do it for 5 minutes. And the last step was at step 3. I reminded myself daily that my life is bigger than my pain. Now, I am not here to tell you that it was easy and quick and effortless. It does take a commitment, and it takes effort. It takes patience and practice, and most of all, compassion for yourself. Lots of self-love, but little by little, this mindset shift helped me to stop feeling powerless. Now, even though the pain will still return, it does not control me anymore. And it definitely does not. I don't have the same pain. That's possible for you as well. It's not as often or frequent at all. It's not as intense as it was. If you'd like some extra support, I created a packet for you to use to help shift your mindset and take control of your life. You can find the link for the packet down below in the description underneath the video. I hope you like it. And if journaling feels overwhelming to you, I think you'll like this style or this format. You can tell me if you like it. Feel free to leave any suggestions or recommendations in the comments below. But I truly designed it as though I was going through the steps that I would go through mentally when I was having a lot of symptoms and basically living in bed, and I had it. If this video brought you hope today, which I hope it did, feel free to subscribe if that feels right for you, and like the video, share it if you think you know someone that would benefit from this information. Remember, pain is only a part of your story. It is not your whole story. Sending so much love and healing light. Namaste.